All right guys, welcome back. Today we're gonna do an update video. Basically on May 31st of 2022, I published a video. It was already 2 weeks update of my original application of these 4 products on this Nissan Altima. So we washed, clayed, and polished this car previously. The hood was stripped and we applied these 4 sealant type of products to it, and they just came back from an out of country trip, and I noticed on their hood some differences in the dirt. So I want to show you it. The products we're talking about are Lone Star's ceramic spray. It's their Pro Series, the Sonax spray coating, the ceramic boost from Xpel, and the boost multi-sealant from GlassParency. Now if you go back and look at that video, you'll see some of the updated hydrophobics 2 weeks into it, and this is going to be a month update after that. So I think we're 6 weeks in now. The car has traveled out of country and back. It's been through a lot of rain. It's super filthy. All right, so we're gonna look at that. Then I found out this hidden gem is a fantastic hydrophobic soap. So I had applied that on the rear driver's side door, and it was very hydrophobic. The last time I checked, all I did was put this onto a towel or a mitt neatly. I washed that door and I rinsed it, and it is very hydrophobic. So this is a little hidden gem there. We're gonna look at that. We'll look at the hydrophobics of it. And after all that, we're gonna actually wash the vehicle. I'm gonna wash it with some of the Koshemi Active Foam. Now this is their 9.5 pH soap. So it is a higher, mid to high alkaline soap, and it should do a nice job at cleaning. We'll see how that goes. We'll rinse the car with it, foam it, rinse it, and then we'll see the beading and stuff afterward. So guys, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. We got a lot to cover today. Let's go. Okay, so I've got the vehicle here. I'm gonna show you the dirt. There are some differences on the dirt here, and the way that the car kept itself cleaner, how it rejected the dirt with these different sealants on the hood. I thought it was pretty interesting. So I'm gonna show it to you guys. Tell me what you think. All right, so here's the car. We have this hood set up in 4 different sections on how I applied it. Now on the top up here, we have the Sonax ceramic spray coating. We got the Lone Star on this section over here. We got Xpel's ceramic boost on this section, and GlassParency's boost multi-sealant. Now let me show you the differences. This is GlassParency, and you can see the tape line. It's down the middle and it runs across here. Now this is very interesting. So the top one is Xpel ceramic boost. Can you see the dirt? We crossed the tape line there. Now here's GlassParency's boost. So that's pretty interesting. You can tell there's a lot of dirt here and a lot of dirt here, but less with the Xpel. All right, now let's come on over to this side. Here we have Lone Star, and here we have the Sonax ceramic spray coating. So the Lone Star Pro Spray ceramic, Pro Series ceramic spray, looking a lot better than these 2 on this side, the GlassParency down here and the Xpel. Lone Star, very nice, but the winner, well, I would say, yeah, the winner is the Sonax, in less dirt sitting on the hood. So can you guys see all that? It's pretty interesting. Definitely Sonax and Xpel, and there's not a lot of difference here. I see bigger dirt droplets, but less of them on the Lone Star, and I see smaller dirt patterns, but more of them on the Sonax side. This side is just caked on the GlassParency Boost and the Xpel. So first place, in my opinion, would be the Sonax. Second place is the Lone Star. Third place, I'd say the Xpel. And fourth place is the GlassParency for how the dirt or how the hood kept clean. The panel stayed cleaner with these products. It hasn't been washed. Okay, so we've seen that hood now. And I mean, here's another angle of it. It's crazy. Now let's take a look at the Sonax ceramic boosted shampoo. Here's the door I applied it to. It is dirty. It's got plenty of dirt stuck to it. I mean, this car is just atrocious right now. And here's a door that has nothing on it. Equally dirty. I don't see anything one or the other is better. I almost want to say that this has, because this beads up, you can see more beading dirt on there. And because this has nothing on it, it's just more space between the dirt. All right, guys, I'm gonna get my soap ready here. So I've got the active foam and I got my little dilution cup. I've got about 900 milliliters of water. I didn't do anything real specific, and I think I'm gonna mix the active foam at about 100 milliliters of active foam for every 450 milliliters. So for 900 milliliters, I'm gonna put 200 milliliters. I got so much of this stuff, let's use it. All right. Oh yeah, that's a nice, strong, good mix right there. Just to give you another quick view, super filthy. You know, you got bird poop. I don't know what's on the lights here, some kind of staining stuff. I don't know what it is. You know, windows are filthy. It's just mad nasty. All right, so very, very dirty. So before I get washing, I'm gonna show you what the hydrophobics are like from these 4 sealants. This is 6 weeks after application. I'm gonna show you what the hydrophobics are like on them and that Sonax soap. Then I'm gonna do a pre-foam with the Koshemi active foam. I'm gonna let that sit. They like you to let it sit for about 5 minutes. Not gonna happen. It's already hot here. It's like 96 degrees. I'm already sweating it up. So let's get to some hydrophobic behavior and see who's doing well or not doing well. All right, so here we are. Let's start with this corner, and this is the Sonax ceramic sealant. Still on there, still looking hydrophobic. Let's go down here to the Lone Star. See, the Lone Star is still there, nice, clears right up just like the Sonax. Now let's go on to this side. Here we have the Xpel. Very good, still beating up. Very nice. And down here we have the GlassParency. All right, that looks great actually. The GlassParency, the Xpel's looking good. GlassParency down here is looking fabulous now. And the Xpel looking fabulous. The Sonax, not as good as these other ones, but it's working. And the Lone Star also working, I would say a little slower, probably the slowest of the bunch to sheet or repel the water. Let's do one more look at this. So look at how fast these two are going. And then you have this side over here. And they are pretty similar. The Sonax is just beating it out by a hair, the Lone Star. So I would say in this scenario, GlassParency 1, Xpel number 2, Sonax number 3, and Lone Star number 4, all still working, but as far as rapid water repel, that's going to be my order. All right, now let's walk back here. I'm going to do these two doors. I'm going to rinse them and I'm going to show you. So here is the Sonax ceramic boosted shampoo. There's nothing else on this door, just this shampoo, one application, and that's even longer than 6 weeks ago. See that? That's amazing. Very, very nice and hydrophobic. Excellent. I know this panel is on the side of the car, but so I don't know how it would match up over here, but I would say that this shampoo is stronger or more hydrophobic than those 4 sealants. Now let's do this door, which has nothing on it, so you can see. How the water just runs off. It's kind of sitting there and just dangling, where this one, it's all beaded up. So very cool. All right guys, I've got my Koshemi active foam, 200 milliliters of product into 900 milliliters of water, a total of 1100 milliliters. I'm gonna foam this car. I'm gonna use up this whole thing. Try to let it sit as much as possible. So I'll go around it once, let it sit, foam it again so it stays moist, it doesn't dry on there. And then I'm gonna rinse it, and then we're gonna look at the hydrophobics. Okay, we've got one round of foam sitting on there. As you can see, it's pulling down any dirt. It's breaking it up. It's sitting there nicely. This stuff smells awesome. I don't know, what did they say? It's some kind of cedar wood or something. But believe me, the air around me smells fantastic. It's very botanical. And this just seems to be breaking up and pulling down a lot of the debris. Okay, we've been letting it sit for, I don't know, 1.5, 2 minutes now. Starting to dry off, so I'm gonna spray it one more time, finish this off, we'll let it sit and we'll rinse. All right, with another 1.5 to 2 minutes of letting it sit, drip off, I'm gonna rinse it. So that's about a total of 4 minutes, 2 foams. Let's get it off there. Let's check out the hydrophobics, see if the active foam has damaged the hydrophobics, if it has cleaned the vehicle well. All right guys, we've got the car all cleaned up. Let's check out some of the hydrophobics. As you can see right here, definitely see the cross from the tape that I've put. The areas do look clean, protected. And they are all working very well now. The dirt has been diminished or cleaned off from the active foam. Very nice. Now the active foam has not gotten all of the dirt off. There is still some light debris on there. But let's check out the Sonax now. So still very hydrophobic. You can see this panel definitely has nothing on it. You can see the roof has nothing on it. But it has gotten the car quite clean, the active foam has. And pretty impressive. It will still need to be touched by hand, but I would say besides these doors where the oil is kicking up, you know, it's gotten the car 75-80% cleaner. It didn't take off any of that tar there. All right, I've got some leftover nanolex reactive shampoo. This is a soap that's supposed to help with hydrophobics. I've never topped these sealants or the Sonax with anything. It's gonna be probably the last time we look at this. Maybe we'll look at it again, but since we're putting this on top, this will be a new stage. We're gonna see how this acts on the panels that have no protection. Okay, so I see no hydrophobics really added to the naked eye. So I'm gonna put some reactive shampoo right on this mitt here. I'm gonna rub it in. And well, I don't see any hydrophobics going on with that shampoo. Doesn't mean it's not a good shampoo, it's just not giving you the hydrophobics. Okay, I take it back. As I come back and it's drying underneath the sun, let me show you this. This is cool. So as it's drying on its own underneath the sun, you can see it is sheeting, not beading. It is sheeting water differently than the rest of the panels here. Can you guys see it there? It's all sheeting. So, okay, we got some hydrophobics. That's cool. But now you see there's nothing going on here. Let me put some of this ceramic shampoo on this mitt. Now there's a little nanolex on there, but that's fine. Now I'm gonna put it on the back here. All right, that fast, that quick. Take a look at this, guys. You can see right away, look at the difference in that. Is that crazy? can see where the Sonax is, ceramic shampoo, and this is where the nanolex is. Now the nanolex does want to start sheeting, and it is a little hydrophobic. You can see it sheeting there, starting to break up the water. So really, I'd say it's more of a topping solution. Can you see that over there? See how it's starting to break it up? But if you want that mega hydrophobic bead, which may let dirt dry on there, where this is just getting the water off there, just not as good. It's up to you. There's the difference. All right, guys, if you like this video, hit that like and subscribe. I'm gonna end it about right here. Let's talk about the 4 products. We got the Sealants. This is their 6-week update. Car went out of country, came back, it was very dirty, and I noticed right away half the hood or certain parts were dirtier than the other. So the dirtiest parts were sealed with Xpel and GlassParency. They carried and held more dirt and dust than the Lone Star and the Sonax sealants. These two had a significantly less amount of dirt on them. Now, when I rinsed them off, the hood, I rinsed all the dirt off, the opposite was going on with hydrophobics. The GlassParency and the Xpel had better hydrophobics than these two, so it's kind of a toss-up. Do you want less dirt? Do you want more hydrophobics? You can't have it all right? All 4 are still working and hydrophobic on the hood. So what I did was I grabbed Koshemi's active foam and I foamed it in a foam cannon all over the car. I have 200 milliliters of active foam to 900 milliliters of water. I foamed it around, let it sit for 2 minutes. I did round 2 without rinsing, foamed it again to keep it nice and moist without it drying, and let it sit for another 1.5 to 2 minutes, and then I rinsed the car. It cleaned 75 to 85% of the dirt off. It reactivated these sealants, cleaned them out, and they were performing better. So the active foam is a nice shampoo and pre-foam cleanser. It smells fantastic, like a botanical cedar wood. Really, really like it. Now, I went to the back door and I checked out, or I looked at an update because I applied Sonax ceramic boosted shampoo probably about 8 weeks ago to this car on the back driver's side door. This shampoo is super, super hydrophobic. The most hydrophobic shampoo I can find on the market. And it is still beating like day one. And all I did to apply this was apply a little bit onto the mitt, wipe it in, and instantly rinse it off. Amazing product. I had to see what this would do, so I washed the whole car in this out of a bucket. This is nanolex reactive shampoo. It didn't do anything hydrophobic like this. Now, when I applied this neat onto the roof of the car, as the car dried, it had a little bit of sheeting. You can tell it was sheeting faster than the rest of the roof. But when I applied this next to it, it's night and day, different universes, not even in the same ballpark. So this is still a nice shampoo. It's got fantastic gloss. It's good slickness, smells good. But if you want hydrophobics in a shampoo, you can't beat this one. So guys, I hope you liked the review. Any questions you have, leave them in the comments. We'll try to answer them. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching.